All right. I don't know why I should follow your agreement. And let me just explain to you why. You could have been killed running from the police across lanes of traffic. You could have ended up killing. You're going to find yourself living at somebody's prison, somebody's jail, or the next time you run across a freeway, you may end up.
That moment you just saw, that's where the mercy ends. Bailey Corley thought he had a deal. But when a judge sees a pattern this dangerous, the standard agreement goes out the window. Bailey was already on thin ice for drug charges. Then came a stolen car and a high-stakes chase. Attorney Steve Martin calls it a poor choice fueled by addiction. But how do you explain a man sprinting across live freeway traffic just to dodge the law? This wasn't a first mistake. It was his third strike. At stake isn't just prison time. It's whether Bailey can survive his own reckless impulses before an innocent driver pays the price. To see how judges dissect the psychology of a repeat offender, hit subscribe. We're uncovering the moments where the legal system finally says, enough. Let's head into the courtroom and see where it started.
Court is calling 2025 CR 014781, State versus Bailey Corley. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Martin Guerra, attorney for Bailey Corley.
And are you Bailey Corley?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. All right, is this a felony information?
It is, Your Honor.
I don't have the waiver.
I believe it may have been stapled to either this, one of the packets. I know we went over it, we signed.
Okay, let me see if it's stapled to another document. All right, did you review the waiver of indictment reading of information and rights under Article 1.051 and 26.03 of the Code of Criminal Procedure with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to have a grand jury review the evidence in this case and make the decision on whether or not to hold you over for trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand your attorney has certain rights? Namely, he has the right to the passage of 2 days once he's presented with the information, and he has the right to have 10 days to prepare for trial. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived indictment reading of information and rights under Article 1.051 and 26.03 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. Did you review the information?
Yes, ma'am.
Waiving the information, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
State proceeding on the information as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Corley, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? You're charged with the unauthorized use of a vehicle. That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe so, Your Honor.
Mr. Corley, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Anyone promise you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, if you're not a US citizen, you will not be allowed to be naturalized. You will be deported and are not allowed re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at an $800 fine, 1 year in the state jail facility. There are no applications. This will run concurrent with 2023 CR 2218. State is taking in consideration 2025 PF 41097. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence.
No objections.
Right, did you review the waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Respectfully, Your Honor, we ask you follow the plea agreement.
All right, the court will find you guilty. The court will sentence you to an $800 fine, 1 year in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served, take in consideration 2025 PF 41097. There's to be no residing in any households with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Next, we're going to proceed in 2023 CR 2218. Mr. Bailey, did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Bailey Alexander Corley who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 2218 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 1 to 4 grams on June 21st, 2023 for a period of 4 years? Is that you?
Yes.
State.
On or about the 15th day of October 2025 in Bailey County, Texas, the defendant Bailey Alexander Corley committed the offense of unauthorized use of vehicle in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Violated condition number 4 in Bailey County, Texas, the defendant Bailey Alexander Corley did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of August 2025 and September 2025 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
That is true, Your Honor.
State will waive the remaining.
Any objections to the waiver?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violations of conditions 1 and 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations of conditions 1 and 4?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find 1 and 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, the proposed agreement is to grant state's motion to revoke and term of adjudication of guilt, sentence to 3 years to PC and run concurrent with cause number 2025 R 014781.
All right. I don't know why I should follow your agreement. And let me just explain to you why. This is your third motion to revoke. Your first motion to revoke was a violation of condition number 38. Your conditions were alternate and amended to include SATA. That was December. Then you came back in November. In November, it was a violation of, November was this, you pled not true. And now we're back here and you have pled true to violations 1 and 4. I don't know if you've learned anything. I don't know why I should just give you 3 years.
Your Honor,
Yes.
that is what we're asking, is for the revocation of the 3 years. Is obviously he knows that he made mistakes, or rather he knows he made poor choices. He's accepted responsibility for that. He's not asking to be completely excused, but he has participated already in SATF. And unfortunately, through his own addiction and his own poor choices, they continue to happen. However, he's been in custody since October 15th. Wants to put this behind him.
And I'm assuming he's going to be asking for credit for successful completion of SATA.
Yes, sir.
All right.
He and again, if you look at his criminal history, you'll see that unfortunately there is a rather small time frame where the case has occurred, but he doesn't have an extensive criminal history.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. Court is finding 1 and 4 true. Is there anything you wish to say? Court is going to find you guilty, revoke. This will run current with cause number 2025 CR 14781. The court will give you credit for any time served. The court will give you credit for a successful completion of SATA. The court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison. There's to be no residing in households with minors, no unsupervised contact with minors, and I'll request the therapeutic community. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are in deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can go off the record. You're going to have to make better choices, right? You could have been killed running from the police across lanes of traffic. You could have ended up killing somebody else because they're trying to avoid hitting you. And all because you took something that did not belong to you. If you don't make better choices, you're going to find yourself living at somebody's prison, somebody's jail, or the next time you run across the freeway, you may end up getting hit by a vehicle. You understand? All right, good luck to you, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate you being so fruitful today.
All right, you're welcome.
Thank you.
The judge made her call. Bailey's 3-year deal was rejected for a steeper 4-year sentence. But here's the question. Was a 1-year increase enough for someone who risked lives on a highway? Comment below. Team Mercy or Team Public Safety? Was this sentence just right or too lenient for a third strike? If you think the judge made the right move, hit like. Share this with anyone who follows high-stakes legal drama.